publishers and developers are focused on getting revenue through only advertisements. So these advertisements have to be strategically placed in the game so that they don't hamper the gaming experience too. Now, 38% of gamers are now opting to use some kind of mobile ad networks to monetize their games. These games follow a very easy and popular monetization technique. You just have to implement an ad SDK within the game, and you just start earning the revenue through those games. Now, the second most important thing is there is no credit card required. So you don't need players to access their credit card to earn or generate revenue from these players. Using a small SDK, you can start earning money. Ad networks pay you based on clicks, impressions, and downloads that are generated through your game. Now let's see the types of ads that you can put in your game, which is free to play. Now the first is banner ads, second is interstitial, and the third is video ads. We also call them rich media. So banner ads are basically non-intrusive ads because they don't hamper gaming experience. You can play the game and at the same time you can also see the ads in the game. The placement of these ads is basically they are either placed on the top of the screen or at the bottom of the screen. The type of these banners are also called as smart banners because these smart banners resize according to the screen sizes in width. So it does not leave any spaces in the background. Second type is interstitial ad. These ads are intrusive ads because they stop the gameplay, they pause it for a while. The placement is always full screen, either to click on the ad and take themselves to the landing page or the website. The third one is video ads. Video ads are quite similar to interstitial because the placement is full screen again in this also. But the only difference is you can see a video that is played before a screenshot is displayed. So there will be a video of around 15 seconds to 60 seconds that is played. And there are two options. You can either watch the video if you like, or you can skip it, and it will take you to the screenshot where you can go to the landing page where you can download the app that you want, or you can just close it. Now let's look at the advertising models now. So there are three types of advertising models. First one is a CPM. It's called cost per mil. Second is CPC, cost per click, and the third is CPI, that is cost per install. Let's look at each of them step by step. So CPM stands for cost per mil. Now, mil is a Latin word which means 1,000. So CPM is basically cost per 1,000 impressions. So in this, advertisers pay ad networks on every 1,000 impressions that they give to their ad. Now, advertisers who are mostly interested in brand awareness or conversions, so people who care about just showing their ads and not taking the users from the ad to the landing page or the website where they can download the app, these are the advertisers who are most interested in CPM. So let's say, for an example, Book My Show introduces a new app. Now, Book My Show runs a CPM campaign through any ad network, and they are not at all interested in people seeing the ad, then clicking the ad, and going onto the landing page where they can download the actual Book My Show app. But they just want their ad to be seen by millions of users. That's the only objective of CPM. Now, the only drawback of this CPM campaign is you are not guaranteed installs for this. So you cannot really rely on, after running the CPM campaign, you cannot say that you'll get this many X number of installs after running this kind of campaign. You have to just focus on spreading your ad in different devices. So sometimes networks can provide you with a low fill rate. Now, fill rate is basically a term which is a rate at which a publisher or a game requests an ad to the ad network, and the ad network fetches the ad back to the game. So that rate is called as fill rate. To get 100% benefit from this fill rate, it should be always 100%. The fill rate should always be 100%, but ideally, it's around something between 90s and 99. That's one of the drawback of CPM. The second is the CPC campaign. It's called as cost per click. Now, in this, advertisers pay ad networks on per click. Now, this is basically preferred by data-oriented advertisers. The objective of CPC campaign is generating clicks back to the landing page or the website. So people who are mostly interested in showing their landing pages where they can show a lot more information to the users are interested in CPC campaigns. So people click on the ad, and then when they land on the website or the landing page where they can download the app, at that time only advertisers are charged per click by the ad networks. In this also, installs are not guaranteed. So these guys focus on creating very high creative ads so that they urge users to click on their ads and take them to the landing page. The third one is the CPI campaign. It's called as cost per installs. Now, in this, advertisers pay ad networks on per installs. Now, the very big benefit of using CPI is you know how much installs you can get by running this campaign. Now, basically, people who are more interested in getting download numbers run this kind of campaigns. So the difference between the first two, the CPM, CPC, and CPI, is the bids are always higher as compared to CPM and CPC. But they're feasible because you know that you'll be getting installs for sure. Now, how does an ad network works? Here's a small flowchart that I've created. So on the top right corner, you can see are the advertisers. So these are the people who want their ad to be displayed in the games. Now, let us say in this example, there are two advertisers. So let's say Yamaha and Samsung is interested in showing their ads to the people. In the middle is an ad network. The objective of the ad network is they take ads from advertisers and they show the ads to the users through the game by analyzing the kind of user. On the left-hand side are the game publishers. Now, publishers, these are the publishers of the game in which the ads will be displayed. In this example, the publisher is a publisher of Flappy Bird, and on the far end is a gamer who can actually see your ad. So in this whole scenario, let's say the game publisher is interested in adding and implementing an ad mob network to the game, ad unit to the game. So let's say that publisher puts an ad mob unit to the game Flappy Bird. Now, what happens is when a player is playing a game, the game requests an ad from the ad network. Now, what happens here is the ad network actually analyzes the player by his previous searches. As this is a Google network, they can easily identify the kind of user. So let's say this guy is interested in bikes, and the ad is requested to the ad network. So ad network searches for a particular ad that can fit the user. So it chooses a Yamaha ad from the list, and it shows into the game. So that is how it works. So because showing a Samsung ad to a guy who is not interested in mobile phones is of no use, because at that time the CTR rate will always be low. CTR is basically a click-through rate, impressions upon the clicks. So people will not click on the ad if they are not interested in it. So this is how an ad network works. In this example, let's say Sega is the advertiser and they want to advertise their games Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing in different games through an ad network. Now what happens here is Sega has three options. They decide a certain amount with the ad network and they push the ad through the games. Now Sega will be only charged when the ad will be displayed in the game. There will be 1,000 impressions for that ad. So only that time Sega will be charged if they run a CPM campaign. In CPC campaign, if the player clicks on the ad, at that time they are charged for the click. And in third case where they use a CPI campaign, only when a player sees the ad, clicks it, goes to the landing page, and downloads the game, at that time, Sega is charged. And on the other side, publisher is always getting revenue from all the three types. It doesn't matter what advertiser is choosing, what kind of model is it choosing. He always gets money for impressions, clicks, and downloads that are displayed from his game.